Good evening. Thanks everybody for joining us. I know it's been a bit of a wet day. We've had rain, and we've had more rain. And unfortunately, tracking another round of showers that are currently moving through our area. Gonna tilt my camera just a little bit. I feel like I'm looking a little short there. Let's see. Does that work better for me? There we go. A little taller. There we go. Good evening, everybody that's joining us on YouTube and all of our streaming platforms at home. You know about the weather that we've dealt with today because it's been gross all day. And we are currently tracking that final push of energy through our area. I wanted to switch to our first alert radar view. You can see some of those showers starting to push into the metro. The good news in that corner, and it's kind of hard to see, but it's showing 0 lightning strikes. So no thunderstorms. Thankfully, we've seen things be kind of tranquil on the back end of this very messy day. But as this system pushes to the east, we see those showers exit as we head through the next couple of hours. We are still going to have to contend with some very, very gusty winds. We're talking 40, 45 miles per hour gusts at times. After all the rain that we've seen today, many locations picking up several inches of rain. The grounds are soggy. You add breezy winds, even if they're outside of thunderstorms, they could cause some trees to come down. So really not much you can do in the form of that through the overnight. Just something to be aware of. Maybe get up a couple extra minutes early because there may be an isolated down tree somewhere. We don't expect this to be a widespread issue, but you guys know how the soggy grounds are. So that's something that we will be tracking as we head through the evening. That wind advisory starts at 10 p.m. tonight. I want to take a look at the temperatures because they haven't changed a whole lot. We have been hanging out in the mid to upper 50s for the bulk of the evening, and that has not changed by more than a degree or so across most of the region. But I do expect the numbers to gradually start to dip into the low 50s as we head later into the night. Eventually, we'll see those winds get on the very breezy side out of the northwest, and that's going to allow those numbers to fall as we head through the overnight. So the winds kick up. And we're talking about some very gusty winds. The winds will be sustained at 20 miles per hour, but gusts as high as 40, 45. By the time you walk out of the door tomorrow morning, it will be cold. We've had some very mild starts to the day for the last several days, so that 39 is really going to sting a little bit here in the city, and once you factor in the winds, it's going to feel even colder than that. We will get to the wind chills in just a couple of minutes. Want to talk about the wind advisory because most of our viewers are included. The only exceptions here would be folks that are in that troop, Meriwether, Pike Lamar, Upson County line, but everyone else pretty much included in this wind advisory as those winds are already starting to get breezy, 20, 25 miles per hour out there. They're going to kick up through the overnight. As far as temperatures are concerned tomorrow, we'll get into the mid-50s, so not bad, but not great either. Pretty much close to where we should be. 58 is the seasonable number. We'll get into the low 60s as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then we're tracking another system that's going to arrive late Saturday. And if you were with us yesterday, if you were with us on, any point, Sunday morning, Sunday night, we had a first alert weather day that was in place for Saturday. We dropped it because a lot of the guidance has been kind of cheating this system in a little bit faster, which means the rain moves in overnight Friday into Saturday. It's just rain, and because it's so late, most of us are asleep or already out into the streets where we're supposed to be. We figured there's no reason to really throw first alerts on that. If that timing changes, of course, our approach will change. But for now, other than some showers whenever you're getting out of the club Friday night, I think we're okay here, right? Cool. Alrighty, so let's get you through tomorrow because it will be gorgeous out there. I know after all of the rain that we've seen today, the skies being beautiful is something that we're all looking forward to. You'll get that. You'll just have to deal with some winds. Now, the winds will not be as aggressive tomorrow during the day as they will be tonight and in the early morning hours. So instead of dealing with 40 miles per hour gusts that we're going to be dealing with overnight, you're only going to be dealing with 20, 25, maybe some isolated hits a little bit higher than that. But that is going to be enough to add in a wind chill because this wind will be a northwest wind. So remember how I said 39 degrees is going to be the low, but it's going to feel a little bit colder than that? Check out the 8 a.m. wind chill. It's going to be down to 30. So we're talking about feeling below freezing for a couple of hours in the morning. So this is going to be something you'll want to bundle up for. You know, I got out of the house this morning and I literally had on shorts, T-shirt, and I had a very thin Nike windbreaker on it. All of you who are, 90s babies, you know what a windbreaker is. Yeah, but yeah, I was good with that. And It felt nice. Tomorrow you're going to want to put on those leggings, those tights before you head out to the gym because it is going to feel a little chilly, especially in the morning. The numbers start to improve a little bit for the afternoon, but we only get into the low to mid 50s tomorrow, so it will be a little bit cooler than what we've seen for the last couple of days. Things start to trend better for Valentine's Day. I know a lot of you may be, I'm not going to go through my little spiel that I did last week, but if you're maybe doing a coffee date in the morning, I think that it's going to be a little chilly out there. Make sure you bundle up, upper 30s, low 40s. Lunch date forecast for Valentine's Day is looking pretty good. We're already in the upper 50s across most of the region. We'll get into the 60s for a couple of hours, then we'll trend a little bit cooler, but by 5 o'clock when you're getting off work, 63 degrees, not bad. Maybe have plans to step out for a 7 o'clock date. We're going to be in the upper 50s at that point, so I don't think it's a terrible evening. Sweater weather, light jacket weather. And then the numbers dip into the 40s as we get closer to around 11 o'clock. So a little chilly but dry, so no worries there. And that forecast continues to trend in that beautiful territory as we head through the next couple of days. Temperatures climb into the mid-60s for your Thursday. 63 degrees Friday. We'll just see more clouds build into the area Friday. That's all ahead of that next system. Once again, bringing limited moisture, and the timing of that moisture looks to be overnight Friday into Saturday. So if this continues to hold, there's really no need for a first alert weather day, especially since, it's going to be overnight and it's just some showers. But if the severe potential increases, which it doesn't look like it will, or if the timing shifts, we'll switch this and adjust accordingly. Something that you'll want to make note of looking ahead to the weekend, it looks pretty dry. You're also going to be cooler. So the afternoon temperatures only top out in the low to mid 50s both days. And I do think that some neighborhoods, especially on Sunday, will only top out in the upper 40s. So I don't think that's terrible. It's February. It's supposed to be a little chilly, but just know it's not going to be the 60s that we've seen the last few days, and plan accordingly. Otherwise, by next Monday when we're heading back to work, temperatures start to improve a little bit and we're back into the upper 50s. So I don't know if it's because the weather's quiet or because it's Monday, but I don't have a lot of chatters in the box tonight. I always say that I'm going to keep you for a good time, not a long time. With no one to chat with, I'm just kind of here by myself. So I hope you all are having a fantastic Monday. I won't hold you. I'll leave you with the 7-day forecast so that you can plan ahead. And we'll have the latest update for you tonight on Peachtree TV at 10 on what you can expect over the course of the next few days. You guys have a fantastic evening.